My daughter Amara is the love of my life. She is a very creative and funny young woman. She is someone who loves to party, loves to get dressed up and put on her jewelry. She is someone who needs to see a full social calendar. Yes, Amara does have Down syndrome, and with that she has several developmental disabilities, one of which limits her ability to speak. But I do not now, nor have I ever thought that Amara's disability should in any way limit her from having a full and meaningful life. She has been provided the opportunity to move out on her own into a townhouse that's less than a half a mile from her family home, where she's lived her whole life. She gets to work at a place where she feels valued and appreciated. She has a full day of things that she's chosen to do, and she's with people that she knows and that she enjoys being with. That is not true for everyone that lives in the state of Illinois with a developmental disability. Unfortunately, in the current model under which Illinois operates, most people with disabilities live in large group settings, and they don't have any choice about what they do with their day. You know, having a disability isn't a felony. It shouldn't automatically remove your right to make choices about your life. TotalLink was created, and the work that we do and the program that we develop is all rooted in this value that people with disabilities should have choice. There is no way I would have figured out how to have Amara work if it were not for TotalLink. Her successful work experience at Humanic Dentistry is truly one of the cornerstones of her life.
It was very important to me in the practice to have Amara come in as an employee because I believe in TotalLink. Sue asked me if she thought that Amara could work in the office. She thought it would be a good fit for Amara. She's very comfortable in the office. I've known Amara since she's 6 years old, and I was very proud to hire Amara as an employee.
She's terrific. She brings joy, she brings enthusiasm. We all have something to contribute. And boy, does she make a great contribution. She's an integral part of our team.
Once I knew she felt secure in her job and that she had a good social network, then I could say to myself, now we know we can move her out of the family home. It's been a remarkable journey to have Amara transition into her own home. It's amazing to see the pride that she has when she walks back into her townhouse when she's being dropped off. She is so very happy to be living with her roommate, Kelly, and I think they both feel this great sense of independence, as well they should. We've known for a long time that the system to support people with disabilities in the state of Illinois is very broken. That's why we started TotalLink. I want people to know when they donate to TotalLink to community that yes, they are supporting to create programs that provide a meaningful day to Kelly and Amara and many of their friends and peers who I'm sure one day hope to move out on their own as well. But I also want people to know that they're donating to support a movement to change the system in the state of Illinois, a system that creates isolation to one that will create connection to their community. What we've built at TotalLink is successful, and it's what people want, and it's what people with disabilities deserve.